I'm here with just about nothing to do. So, yeah, this vote was actually as easy as it seemed. Everyone voted Dash. I wasn't online for a really long time, and I thought something might have changed. But then I came back online an hour before the vote, and everyone was like, nah, nothing's happened. It's quiet. It's quiet here. But yeah, Dash is out. Top 18. So even if there is some kind of redemption twist, I ain't gonna be the lowest placing person in this game. Probably, unless there's some crazy redemption twist, which I've seen a few of. But that makes me feel good. So then we finish Tribal Council. It was really easy. Everyone voted Dash, including Dash. He didn't vote, so self-vote. 9 out of 9 votes for Dash. Goodbye. And excuse me. And then we swapped tribes, which I'm not super happy about. Sorry, this was in my face and then on my jacket. So yeah, not super happy about swapping tribes, especially with how it went down. So 2 people from the other tribe were captains, and 1 person from our tribe was a captain. And the swap really went just about as bad as it could have gone, to put it lightly. Yeah, so on 2 tribes, my old tribe is in a 5-1 minority. And then on my tribe, it's all 6 from my old tribe. We just kind of picked ourselves up and plopped us down. Well, technically Rob, grappling clawed us, claw machined us over to this new tribe. Just little pick up, put down. So my new tribe is Rob, Michael, Ralph, Dark, Theb, and me. Makes it easy because I don't have to learn anyone's names again. That's nice, but it's also kind of bad because homeboy wants to make friends with more people. Theoretically, let's say we merge, we stay in these tribes until merge or something, or a second swap. I'm gonna know 5 people really well. That's assuming we don't go to tribal either and vote anyone out. I'm gonna know 5 people pretty well. I'm gonna know 2 more okay. And I'm gonna know a couple people not really, and then a bunch of people not at all. So I really would have I would have rather been in a 3-3 with the other tribe, a 3-3 split, than all in this tribe, personally. Because that's when tribal lines, it's what happened with the first tribal council. 3 versus 3, tribal lines are most likely to crack, or you get rocks, which is both fun. And I meet the most amount of people without being directly put in the minority, which is also good. So that would have been ideal, but that's not what I've got. And so you'd think, oh, he was in the majority on the old tribe, so he should be fine here, like, whatever. Yeah, except that I was last picked, so that, like, my phone's freaking out. But yeah, I was last picked, which is a little concerning, personally. I'm not sure if that's just... because it was lists. It wasn't like they submitted lists, which always makes it a little bit different than if it was like a straight up schoolyard pick. Because if it was a straight up schoolyard pick and you're one of the last 3 left, that's like a little yikes. But if on a list, I could have been number 5 on Rob's list, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, no one else picked 1, 2, 3, or 4, and no one else picked me, so that means he got his top 5 people, which I'm kind of hoping is what happened, or at least like I was up there somewhere. Yeah. So not quite sure how to feel about that. But I do have Michael still on this tribe, so we can hopefully try and get info from as many people as possible, sort of divide and conquer. I do have Ralph and no Roman, which I like. I would have rather had Roman but no Ralph, because we talked a lot during the last challenge and we became a lot closer. But Ralph without Roman, it's good because I want to bond with them separately. Like, I want to get to know one of them without having to think about the other one. So right now, it's honestly probably good that Ralph is here instead of Roman, because I already talked to Roman a lot. So if now I can strengthen that bond with Ralph, then that is perfect. So that's pretty good. Dark, I have not talked to since like day 2, so gotta get on that. Who's that? So that's Ralph, Dark, Michael, me, obviously. Feb, I need to talk to him a little bit more because he was left out of the first vote. He was pretty paranoid going into the last vote, and someone who's like on the outs like that is like pretty easy, would be easier to pull in, I think, as a number. So if I could make get a relationship going with him and like start talking to him, and we like can start working together, then that's a good number for me, like a good solid number. And plus with Michael, that'd be 3. That'd be at least a split, which would be ideal. And then who else is left? Rob. Oh, Rob and I have talked a little bit. Not a whole lot, but I mean, he seems chill. I'd like to talk to him a little bit more, but he doesn't respond half the time. I mean, I don't respond half the time either, so you can't really blame anyone for that, but it's just kind of a thing to take into consideration. So yeah, so that's my tribe. I'm hoping that we're actually like, we can start being good at challenges, because I know it's stupid to play with like old tribal lines in play, especially because I think there's going to be like a lot of swaps this season. But just for now, I'd like to win, to at least try and keep our numbers up, even though we're down 1 to 5 on all the other tribes, on the other 2 tribes, so it's like they're probably going to get picked off. But I'd really just rather not go back to tribal. That's not fun. Yeah, it's not fun. So we have a live challenge coming up in about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go do that. Check back in when I'm done. Who else has feelings? Because I have feelings, and I have many of them, and none of them are very positive. Yeah. Oh, also, I can't. I forgot there's a camera on my car. So, we had a challenge. I saw that it was code and I was like, fuck! And then it was like, it'll be obvious which, like, what's gonna happen. I was like, sure, Jan. And then the challenge happened and I was like, wow. This is how my brain works. My brain works like this. Like, within probably 5 seconds, I was like, these are our names. Like, these are our names. They're not anagrams of our names. They are, like, flipped letters of our names. I'm not sure exactly what was used to flip them, but something was, like, letters, like, each letter corresponded to a different letter, and then our names were written out using the new letters. And so I got that really quick. Thing that gave it away was Destroyer of Worlds. So thank you for having an extremely long and unique name. So thank you for doing that. And so once I got that, I was like, okay, let's find who did I start with? I started with mine. I was like, okay, oh, this is O. We need a 5-letter word, a 5-letter name where O is the second letter. And then I found it, and then I was like, oh, M and N are flipped. So that helped a lot. And then I found, I think Michael, because I was like, okay, it starts with an N, and then it's like however many letters, and then that also gives us L and A, which we can look for together for Ralph, which also gives us R for Rob, and then we have A and R for dark, and then we have T in there somewhere, and so then we just need Theb, and that's it, and we're good to go. So I feel like it took me about 3 minutes to find everyone's name and say which line it was on. But then, oh my god. So then I was like, okay, it's these lines. And I was on my phone, so I was like, I don't really have much control, like, good way to do this. I don't really know how to use Discord still, which is, like, kind of annoying. So I was like, okay, these are the lines. Someone help. And there were multiple people typing in the Trab chat the entire time. So I posted the wrong answer, and then I immediately saw it, and I was like, that's only 5 things. That is wrong. And so I was like, this is wrong. Someone, like, give the last name now. We need it now. Do it right this instant. Like even if you just type it and leave it sitting. Just type it and sit until our penalty 2 minutes is over. And then Flip came on and was like, that's wrong. And I was like, yeah, but it's been 2 minutes. So it's like, if you're going to tell us that it's 2 minutes from when you tell us it's wrong, then I'm going to call BS. So we can post again right now. We knew it was wrong. There were no other guesses until then. So I was like, okay, guys, I can't type. I cannot fucking type. Like, this proves I can't type. My typing challenge score was really bad. So don't make me submit this again. Like, someone... Ooh, sorry, keep going. So someone please just type the last thing in. And then I realized, like, I didn't know which one was actually missing. I was like, okay, we've got all these. And then I saw that Michael's was missing because it was the long one. Right when Michael said, which one's missing? And then I was like, yours. And then, so it seemed like Michael was going to do it. But it was like, we had like 2 minutes. Like, that was a whole minute from when I said, someone let's do it. And just no one just did anything. Everyone just sat for like a minute. Ralph was typing out whatever Ralph was trying to do. I don't really understand what he thought was going on, but like, he was trying to do something, so like, props for that, I guess. it was just like totally not helpful at all. But better than some people who didn't try to help one bit. I'm not going to name names, Rob and Deb. So the new tribe like got it really quick, and I was like, okay, like I think we can still get it. And then my old tribe got it literally seconds before. Like, I was typing the thing into the chat when I saw the little notification pop up that was like, you're going to tribal. And I was like, fuck! Like, if I hadn't been such a dumbass and actually been able to type that word, the Michael line of code, we would be safe right now. I wouldn't have to worry about anything for another, like, 24 hours. I could just relax a little bit, and wow, that'd be so nice. But no, we're going back to fucking tribal. So, Dark has already come up to me and said, like, oh, traffic. Dark has already come up to me and said, like, wow, man, like, you killed that challenge. Like, that was, like, kind of impressive. I want to get over, because this is too much. I'll do that later. So, Dark. So that makes me feel good that at least Dark saw how much I did for the challenge and not how much I messed up the challenge. Because I do kind of blame myself for losing it, because I had the information, I had everything, I just fucked up deleting the code lines that we didn't need. I just messed that part up, so I like low-key blame myself. But then it's also like, okay, I could have won it right there, but then we had 4 more minutes, or I guess 3 more minutes for people to do things, and I asked, I was like, hello, help me please, help, I need help, and my tribe literally just sat there. So I need to get over my pity party real quick, make sure that Dark continues to only see how much I did for the challenge, and doesn't vote me out and votes with me, and then hopefully it's unanimous, so that Michael because if Michael votes with me, then that's 3. But I still do want to sort of be on opposite sides of the game. For Michael, it's just hard in a 3-person tribe, because either it's a 4-2 minority, and then one of us would be the only person in the minority next round, which is just, that's not a cute look. Or it's a 3-3 split, which means like someone has to flip and then rocks, and then like basically the same sort of outcome happens, and it's just all bad. Or one of us gets rocked out, which is even worse. Or it's unanimous. So I'm hoping it's a unanimous vote so that we can kind of still maintain our positions on opposite sides of the tribe. And ideally right now, I would like to get into the next lane over. No, but ideally, I would like for, can I come in right here? I would like Theb or Rob to go, because I feel like they didn't even try to contribute to the challenge. At this point, I'm leaning to Theb, because first of all, he was in the minority the first round, so that's an easier sell. It's easier to sell voting out Theb than Rob. And second, Rob, I think, is a little more active, just in general, because I messaged Theb, and Theb is literally like, sorry, can't talk. And I'm like, okay? That's not cute. That's not a cute look. So that's probably who I'm going to be pushing for, just being like, guys, we need to win challenges. We need to win. We need to win. He's no help. Useless. There's nothing happening here. What are some strategic benefits of keeping him? He is easy to use as a vote, but like I said that earlier, like, it's good, but if he doesn't even have time to, like, try and talk to people, I mean, at least he said that he wasn't going to be around, which is, like, a good thing. But I think he is an easier sell to vote. I don't know. There's actually merits to keeping him, now that I think about it. Might want to get rid of Rob, or try to see what people are thinking, but I'd want to do that very delicately, because Rob is captain of the tribe. Who even fucking pays attention to that, though? Like, let's be honest here. He is technically the captain, and, like, you have to respect that. No, you don't. This isn't Survivor. We're not living together. He just picked the tribe. That's what he did. So, and I feel like he is kind of close with Ralph, so that'd be, like, good to split him up right now. But the thing is we'd need Dark on board for that, and I just don't know where Dark's at right now, because we haven't talked at all. So I'm going to talk to Dark, see what his thoughts are on this whole situation, because I think he's in a similar boat where he wants to keep the tribe strong, and good, honestly good. That's what we need. We need strength. Yeah, that's about all I got. Updates to come later when actual strategy talk happens. That's just like ideal perfect world scenarios right there.